Hi everyone, Asim here. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy 2024 to all of our listeners. Wishing you all the best for the coming year. If you didn't know, we had a 3-hour Khandaan live recording on YouTube this past weekend. We discussed our top favorite movies of 2022, which movies we are looking forward to in 24, and we did our review of Merry Christmas. A big thanks to all the people that joined us and interacted with us while we were recording, and also a special thanks to our friend Suchin from Film Companion, who joined us for this marathon session. The full video is available as a Patreon exclusive, so if you sign up for $1, you can watch the whole thing. And sign up to our newsletter if you want to know when the next live will be. Since it was a very long recording, I decided to split up the episode in 3 parts. So this is part 3 of the live, where we are talking about the movies we are looking forward to in 2024 and our friendly bet that we run every year. I hope you enjoy the show and do share our work with your filmy friends. Let's start the show. Hi, this is Asim.
This is Sujoy.
This is Amrita.
And you're listening to Khandaan, a Bollywood podcast about the 3 main Khans of the Hindi film industry.
Amir,
Salman,
And Shara.
Hi, you're listening to Khandaan, a Bollywood podcast regular feed. Thank you so much for your support over the years. We now have a Patreon channel with bonus content and exclusive merch for those of you who would like to support us. Every dollar goes towards creating more and better content. Visit us at patreon.com/Khandaan podcast.
Okay, so that's for Merry Christmas. Let's get into our preview of 2024. So what we're doing here is we're going to go through the list of Hindi films in 2024 on Wikipedia. I think that's the most accurate that you can find. And then just go through the things that we're excited about, that we are worth discussing. And then at the end, we can also talk about anything that we missed out on. Okay, so in January, I'll just go through all of them. So, Merry Christmas we already had. We still have Main Atal Hu, which Pankaj Tripathi, Dashmi, and then Fighter, which is probably the big one. I was tweeting about this like a couple of days ago. Fighter, just something seems off to me. Have they not started the promotion? Are they done with the promotion? I know that the trailer hasn't dropped. I think it's going to drop in 2 days' time. So maybe they were waiting.
I think Sid is basically following the SRK method of film promotion, the new and improved SRK method of film promotion, which is basically no film promotion. But I don't know if Hrithik and Deepika are the people to pull that off. It'll be interesting. Let's see if that actually works for them.
Suchin, I feel you should be excited for Fighter. I don't know. It seems to be. Is it your vibe?
I agree with you. I should be excited, but that is the right term. I think so far I'm not, like, in the sense that I'm not excited for it, but especially after Tiger, anything with Sid Anand, I'm looking forward to. I really think he has. I also want to see if Pathan was an exception. I really think he does something very specific and fun about mixing the Hollywood sensibility with the sort of Bollywood sort of star thing. So I'm really looking forward to just his next film. I'm looking forward to, like, Hrithik just be a slow motion bastard again, just like just eat the screen up, because we haven't seen that in a while. I mean, since War. So I'm looking forward to that. I think again the buzz has been a little cold, so I guess it's like, let's see the film and see if it really ignites anything. I don't know if the trailer will do anything. The big fear I have with this one is it's one of 6 Indian Top Guns coming out in the next 1 year. There's a bunch of them. Everyone's just making Top Gun. I mean, Kangana sort of was the first with hers. There's a Telugu film coming out this month. Akshay Kumar's making one. So everyone's making
Kangana is the YouTube commenter who just comments first.
Literally that. I'm worried about the CGI because to really nail the whole sort of fighter pilot thing, it's a lot of CGI stuff. So, and Sid Anand is the right person to execute that stuff. So that's one thing that, worries me a bit. And I hope it isn't sort of tacky or anything. But yes, I look forward to watching it, but I'm not sitting here, dying of excitement.
Yeah. So I've seen the Wikipedia post on Fighter, and the VFX of this movie is done by a London-based company called DNEG, who's worked on Blade Runner and stuff. So
DNEG does a lot of Hindi films. They did Brahmastra. They've done a bunch of Hindi films.
Yeah, I personally, I don't care about jets. Like, it's like a mode of transportation I don't give a damn about. So I don't know what. The teaser I wasn't so excited for Sher Khul Gaye, and like there's been 2-3 other songs that have dropped since then, and none of them, like, have you guys even seen Heer Asmani? You know, like, there was a literal song dropped, and we've not talked about it at all. Like, there seems to be no Instagram reels, no excitement. The dance steps haven't taken off. You know, like, something seems very off about this movie.
But it's a good thing so far if the movie over delivers on this under the tepid expectations that we have from the trailer so far, right?
I feel like that's been the Hrithik Roshan way for the past few years. You know, like, nobody expects much of Hrithik's movies, and then he goes and delivers war. You know. So I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing that the chatter around Fighter is kind of cold.
Let's hopefully the film changes.
We're gonna go watch it anyway, right? So I mean,
yeah.
What we have in February, we have Section 108 with Nawazuddin, Teri Baaton Mein with Shahid Kapoor. Oh yeah, that's that.
That's not the full title. I'm sorry.
Teri Baaton Mein Aisa Uljha Jiya.
Yeah. Shahid Kapoor, Kriti Sanon. So this promotion for this has already started. The new track dropped like a couple of days ago. Shahid is dancing again. We have the Surarai Potru remake with Akshay Kumar. Oh yeah.
I feel like that's unlikely, because if that really was coming out in Feb, we would have heard about it. No, I mean, we would have seen something, right?
Would we?
I don't know. Akshay might be working 16-hour shifts. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe they're doing the 2-week promotion thing like Amita said. So I don't know. Maybe not.
We've got LSD 2 maybe. Dibakar Operation Valentine. This is Mere Mehboob Mere Sanam, Vicky Kaushal and Tripti Dimri. Wow. And then we have the movie I'm most excited about in February, Crack. Starring Vicky Jama. Guys, I'm not even like, you know me. You know I'm excited about this movie, right?
Asim is one number Vidyut Jamwal fanboy, and by one number I mean that he's also the top fanboy and the only fanboy.
No, I think it's Asim and Vidyut's mom are the only people in that.
Oh God!
What more does the guy need to do, right?
Okay.
He's been butt naked in fucking Himalayas.
Yeah, you guys have nepotism with your Tiger Shroff. I'm on the Vidyut Jamwal train. That's what's happening here.
Why are those the two options? Jump off that moon.
Guys, this movie has Nora Fatehi and Arjun Rampal. Like, come on. And Amy Jackson.
So, like, you know, going to what Suchin was saying about, like, why is, like, Tiger Shroff and Vidyut Jamal are only two choices. Dhairya, whatever his name is, like, is it him
Kill.
in Kill?
Yeah,
That is the film that I'm looking forward to, because the buzz around that is insane. And I'm just, like, really looking forward to it.
It's already broken some really strange records. I don't know all of it, but so it's supposed to be very John Wick style, hyper-violent Hindi film. But, like, apparently it's done action and, like, sort of extreme violence, like a very Hollywood aesthetic, which we've never seen. Also, I've never seen this before, where a big film from a Dharma banner has made waves at a festival. We're all desperate to see it, but we don't know when they're releasing it, and they've pre-sold a bunch of the release rights in Europe, and it's apparently like that's never.
Yeah, so the US and the US and UK release have been bought by Lionsgate, and so that'd be interesting that this gets the push that it requires as a genre movie for the action buffs, and I guess like Fright Fest and all that stuff would be nice. Yeah, absolutely. Especially, you wouldn't associate Dharma Productions with this kind of movie, which is interesting.
Because you guys don't believe in Karan Johar like I do, man. That's why.
No, it's just different. It's them and Sikya, and it's just very different. And I have no reference point for a fairly big Hindi film that debuts at a festival that doesn't immediately release that like makes waves, and we all want to see it, but we can't. Like that's just nuts, and it's wonderful. So
somebody on Patreon, I think Eric, commented, why have they not built on the RRR buzz in the West yet? And I think this might be the movie that does it. It seems to have all of the elements where Adi Purush failed, obviously, but because they were trying to. But I think this will.
But there's only two ways you build on the RRR buzz, right? Either Rajamouli signs a Hollywood film, which I sort of thought would happen, or you follow it up with another great Indian film that they love. And we haven't had that yet, but let's see.
Are you guys excited to see Shahid dance again on screen with Kriti Sanon?
Sure.
I'm more.
That's not a movie.
Yeah, I'm more excited for Love, Sex or Dhoka too. Dipakar Banerjee movie is always something that I totally vibe with.
I'm also like really looking forward to the Vicky Kaushal Triti Demri one because I love both of them and I want to see like what they do together.
Yes. Yeah. LSD, I'm like, do I want to feel depressed? Like, there's nothing of his movies that ever brings me joy, and I just like, I'm just wondering if I can just take it again after 2023 to have again one of. I did really appreciate his interview with Sandesh, very long one that he did. Mm-hmm. That was really cool because he let go a little bit of his demons, and I thought that was quite cool. Yes, so. Next month in March, we have Lapata Ladies, which we actually mentioned last year too in March, and it never released.
I want to watch that. Yeah. I want to watch that. I really want to watch that.
Now I've seen the trailer. There's a Vikas Bal movie that's untitled with Ajay Devgan and Madhavan and Jyotika. This I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yodha, which we also discussed last year, didn't come out, so it's probably ready and waiting. The Crew with...
Which one?
Yodha.
Sorry, Yodha, I get confused. There's the Siddhant Chaturvedi action film and there's the Siddharth Malhotra.
This is the Siddharth Malhotra.
Siddharth Malhotra.
Oh yeah, we're not interested. Carry on.
Disha Patni and Rashi Khanna. And then The Crew with Tabu Karina, Kriti Sanon, Diljit Dosanjh. And then, I don't know how to pronounce this, Munjia? I don't know what this is. Abhay Verma. Yeah. What's the Lapita Ladies, obviously. I think probably we're excited for that one.
And also the crew. Yeah. I want to see the crew.
Yeah.
I mean, Tabu and Karina, sure. Sign me up.
Although, still pissed that we didn't get Gile Zara instead, right? That was what we were supposed to get, right? It's not going to happen, right? It's never going to happen again.
That was never going to happen.
What do you think, Suchin? The Crew, Lapata Ladies, have you heard buzz about those two?
Yeah, so both of those. I mean, Lapata Ladies, we actually have a teaser, which is nice. That's Kiran Rao, right? And I just want to, like, she hasn't made a film in a while. Absolutely signed up to that. I really like the main guy in that. He's from the Netflix show Jam Tara, very, very talented guy. And yeah, The Crew, I have a Viredi Wedding sort of shaped hole in my heart. I just miss the female buddy film. It really is the genre that we just, I mean, thanks for coming right, but I mean, they're just so wonderful when done right, and they're done right so rarely. And I hope this hits that.
Have you seen Suki?
I have not.
I mean, if you miss that vibe and you want like a not as good version of it, Suki, because Shilpa Shetty is really fun and I like her, and it has one of the worst CGI scenes that you can ever watch. Like, Suki can.
You're not selling this well.
No, if you have that, you're missing that vibe. I think that is kind of has a bit of that. So.
Do you love something, Suchin? Well, Asim has a crap version of it that he would like you to watch.
Let me rephrase. I miss that vibe, but explode through a good...
Okay, then no. Suchin, don't watch Suki. Okay, then we're in April. Again, now the calendar already is all over the place. I'm 100% sure a lot of these things are not.
Can I just mention one thing in Jan that you missed, which I think really needs to be talked about for all the wrong reasons? The Rohit Shetty Amazon show. This Rohit Shetty made a show.
The cop show.
Yeah, table on your channel, guys.
Oh yeah, there's that. No, I just find it interesting because it's to me the nicest way I can put it is it's an experiment to see if you can make the big screen spectacle movie into a series. Also, if you're making a show, you need to have craft. You need to be a storyteller. You can't get away with explosions, right? There has to be a thing. And I'm just very curious to see how that
CGI looks so bad on this, in the trailer at least of that. I watched the whole thing. I thought what do you call it? Is it Adda or is it? I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
The front row. Yeah.
It was amazing because I realized I like hearing Rohit Shetty talk about movies more than I enjoy watching his movies.
Agreed.
And I think he's just a great guest. And I thought, like with Shilpa Shetty, I even enjoyed Vivek Oberoi, which hasn't happened since Prince. It's Showtime. Like it's been a while. I thought that it was really, really like. Watch that episode. I don't even know if the series is going to be that good, but I really, really appreciated that front row, right? That's what it's called. Because I really, every time, even in Coffee with Karan, he was talking, like when Rohit Shetty is talking about movies, you know how capable he is, and I just don't see it enough in his movies. Like even like him saying, I love action movies, I make these big scale action movies, but they kind of always look cheap and like, I don't know, like it's weird, like this disconnect, right? I'm gonna probably watch it. I also watch his trailers and then I just hold my breath until the Islamophobia comes in, and I think it comes in at like second 47 or something like that. So we're the bad guys again in this one too, it seems. So, but yeah, I'll watch it for Shilpa Shetty walking in a sea. Apparently that's if you haven't.
Sorry, you were on April.
Yeah. And then we have Bade Miyan Chote Miyan, Mr. and Mrs. Mahi, Tehran, which is John Abraham, Manushi Chiller, Neeru Bajwa.
What did you
Manushi
call
Chiller? Is that not how you call her? Chillar? Chiller? How do you
No, the Manushi is like where I got the Asim
Manushi. Is that not Manushi?
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah. Guys, you have to realize a lot of times I read the name, I've never heard this name in my life, and more than I've never pronounced these words in my life. Like I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just guessing here. So yeah.
Anyway.
And Auron Mein Kaha Dum Tha from Neeraj Pandey with Ajay Devgan, Tabu, and Jimmy Shergill. Well, that's quite good. I think Mr. and Mrs. Mahi with Rajkumar Rao and Jhanvi was supposed to come out last year, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys think of those? Like, excited?
I mean, Ali Abbas Zafar making Bade Miyan Chote Miyan with Akshay and Tiger Shroff should be big news, but post what did Ali Abbas suffer? Bloody Daddy. I don't know.
Bloody Daddy.
I don't know.
Although I find it just like 4% curious that Tiger has this rule that Tiger will never do a film unless he is the film. The only time he's ever broken his rule was for War because it was Hrithik, and Hrithik is his inspiration. And also, I think Tiger he has this weird rule. He'll never do a film unless he's the first person to be offered the script. Like if it comes from somebody else. And in this case, it's just odd that he's trying to do another.
Can I just say, with these rules, the career he has had is odd. Like that's what the odd part is. Like he has rules how he's making these movies, and then it's still making Gunput. I agree with Ali Abbas Zafar. I watch anything he does. Like I just do not understand why this has to be a Bade Miyan Chote Miyan remake sequel. Like why did they just not make something original? Like I remember the old one, and which was like kind of a Bad Boys ripoff, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I don't think it's a direct remake. I think they're jazzing it up and making it more of an actioner. Sure, whatever.
That's my reaction exactly. Yeah.
Neeraj Pandey with Ajay Devgan, a combination we have not seen yet.
Okay.
I used to love Neeraj Pandey, but then he made a bunch of very average shows. Like it's like one of those filmmakers where you're like they make something good, you get excited, and then it's like, will the real Neeraj Pandey please stand up? It's like when John Abraham produced some good films, and you're like, and then he didn't. So yeah, I mean, Baby was excellent, and ever since then he's just made stuff. So yeah.
Because what did he do on streaming that was average?
He's made the Special Ops on Hotstar, Khaki on Netflix. So
and Freelancer.
Freelancer, yeah. So he has a mini universe of stuff.
Khaki was good. I like Khaki
stuff.
It was
fun.
Anyway, let's go on to May.
May has Kalki 2898 AD, Sri. Those are the two that are only announced here.
That's 3-2, right?
I don't know.
Sri.
This is with Rajkumar Rao. Sri, S-R-I.
Sri.
With Rajkumar Rao, Jyotika and Alia F. Directed by Tushar
Hiranandani.
Yeah.
Never heard of this.
Cool.
Kalki, anybody still have hope for Prabhas?
Yeah.
You still do?
Not for Prabhas, but like if Deepika is also in it, I kind of trust her picker.
Kamal Hassan is in it.
Yeah, I'm hoping for good things.
What?
And Amitabh.
Yeah. Nag Ashwin as a director, have you guys seen his work? I've not seen any of his work.
No.
Yeah, he did Manati, no?
Oh. Yeah, he did.
I think any big Indian film that wants to really take a swing, this is doing the whole sci-fi thing, and we have all these dead genres we can't touch. So this is just taking a big swing, and I'm always curious to see what they'll do with it. Will it land? Can they really expand? Like, can they really do the sci-fi thing and really open that world? Because we're not allowed to make sci-fi films. So yeah, just for that, I'm
Yeah, it's made of like 600 crores or something is the budget, and it's just nuts. And like
that's 400 crores to one.
Yeah, and we're getting Dune Part 2 in March. So this movie has a big disadvantage for people who already watch those kind of movies.
June, we just have one here. It's called Chandu Champion with Kabir Khan directing and Kartik Aaryan starring. I think this is a war movie. I think I've seen a poster of this. I have absolutely no interest in this whatsoever.
Because I saw something recently that made it look like a boxing movie, and I was like, what is he a champion of? Just what is he a champion?
Oh, maybe he's a boxer that becomes a soldier and then has a flag.
Or a soldier becomes a boxer. Yeah. Either way, cool.
Yeah. Weird, that we have no interest in a Kabir Khan movie anymore.
Yeah, very weird. But I'm sure, closer to the time you see a trailer promo like Kabir Khan, I will blindly jump on that train. But
am I imagining things, or did Salman announce a movie with Kabir Khan again?
No, Salman hasn't announced anything, I think.
No, for 2024, I barely see anything for Khandaan representation.
Yeah.
No, none of the Khans are having anything out.
Yeah.
No.
I think Shah Rukh is shooting, right? He's got the Sujoy film with Suhana, and he's got Spy Universe. But yeah, nothing that...
He mentioned something about shooting for a film in March where he is going to be playing his age, and I don't know what that... But he's going to be the main protagonist, is what he said, so it can't be the Suhana film. So I don't know what that project is.
No idea. There's also rumors of a Vishal Bhardwaj film he's in talks for. So yeah, he's clearly figuring out his next slate. The closest person you probably have a release is probably Amir, because it's been a while. But I've heard for him, there's the Campions remake, whatever it's called. Then somebody said there's a movie called Sitare. I don't know if that.
Yeah.
Is that the same remake, or is that different?
I have no clue.
No clue.
I thought also he wasn't starring in the Champions remake. It was going to be Salman Khan, and then he said no, and then I don't know what's going on here. So, July has nothing here on the thing. We have August, which has Singham again and Sri 2, where I think Singham again, he's coming to Pakistan and Ghar mein aake marega. I think that's the plan for Singham again. I'll watch it, I guess. I've seen the Singham. The first Singham is still probably the best Rohit Shetty movie he's made, for me at least. I don't know. Get ready for some haterade, I guess.
No, but first of all, I'm going to steal the term haterade. But the only cool thing about Singham is everyone under the sun is in that movie, right? Everyone is Karina's in it, Deepika's in it. Everyone is just
Tiger.
When is the Lady Singer movie?
It's going to spin off after these. So he's introducing them here, and then they get Tiger gets a movie, Deepika gets a movie, and it's kind of like their first appearance, and then they're going to do other things. I think that's because I saw the front row, so I know this. That's the plan. Sri 2. Anybody excited for this? It's the same cast, no or not?
I am only because, I liked Sri. Everyone really liked it, but it was fine, great. I loved Bhedia. I really have a very
Still haven't seen it.
Yeah, just what it did for like as a superhero film, as a fantasy film, as a monster movie, all within the Hindi cinema. Like it really worked. It was a really, really good horror comedy. Like it really delivered on every front. It takes some very impressive big swings. Like the last 15 minutes of that movie is all CGI and it's very, very interesting. And, spoiler, I mean, it's not really a spoiler. You find out at the end that it's part of this 3 universe. And just for that, just for bringing all these guys together, I can't wait. Also, it was a genuinely very cool surprise at the end of Bhedia because nobody like put that together that it was part of the same universe. So that's the cinematic universe I'd put my money on.
And the concept behind those movies, like which was only revealed at the end of Bhedia, when you realize that these stories are interconnected. Like I really like that concept of it being like about the supernatural from like different parts of the country, and like, you know, like the way that these supernatural stories are very much a part of the local culture, and, you know, like the ties to the environment and all that kind of stuff. Like I was not expecting any of that when I walked into Bhedia. So it was a very welcome surprise. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I am also, like Suchin, looking forward to 3 too.
I'm hoping also like Varun Dhawan can make like a bit of a comeback. I remember when I interviewed him from Dilwale, and one of the things I told him was like, dude, you're planning your career so well. You did Andadoon and stuff like that.
Asim is the jinx. Asim went in there.
So let me tell you the full story. He said, like, he's super friendly. He hugged me and stuff like that. We have some history. I can tell this on another episode one time. But he said, are you going to watch Dilwale? And I said, no, I'm going to go watch Star Wars. Like, that was my idea. I think The Force Awakens was coming out. And he's like, dude, go watch Dilwale. You'll really enjoy it. And that's the curse. He should not have lied to me. And jo bhi hai, it's because of that lie. Everything has happened since then because of that. You should not lie to me, man. It comes back and bites you. But next time I
see.
In terms of working with good directors and making random films, he seems to have a literal, like, he will go through a very commercial phase and make like very average stuff. Then he pivots to working with then he does Abhedia, and then he'll do an October, which gives you hope. Then obviously whatever Bawal was, now he's doing that athlete film, which sounds like a commercial film. So he really just feels like he yo-yos, which I'm still at least there is an up and down. You know, there is still something to look forward to at some point.
But something should connect. You know, that's the problem. Like if either commercially or critically, and I think with both with Bhedia and with Bawal, neither of those clicked, right? So if you're just missing the shot every time, it's kind of hard to root for you after a while, right?
Bhedia, by the way, I don't know why it was so criminally under discussed, and like nothing worked for that film for some reason, because it also had some of the best music. But like nobody.
The Apna song got really big, like on TikTok for a while. Like there was a remix of it. People were loving it, and
no, but there were like a whole bunch of other songs that were like really good in that film. But I don't know, none of it worked.
In September, we have Metro in Dino, the new Anurag Basu movie with tons of people, and Jigra with Vasant Bala directing Vedan Raina and Alia Bhatt.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch that.
I think
I'm excited for Anurag Basu's Metro sequel as well.
I think it got delayed. I think there was a message like just a couple of days. It got delayed.
Yeah, I was just checking.
But yeah, tons of people in that one. Aditya Roy Kapoor, Sara Ali Khan, Anupam Kher, Neena Gupta, Pankaj Tripathi, Kongana Sen Sharma, Ali Fazal, Fatima Sana Sheikh. And I think a lot of those would want to have a hit.
Can I just say, like, the shine is off Fatima Sana Sheikh for me ever since I watched Sam Bahadur. I mean, it was already on thin ice after I watched Dhak Dhak. But then after I watched Sam Bahadur, it's just unbearable. Like, I cannot, like, I take it back. Like, I thought she was a really good actress, but like, I don't think so now. Like,
I think of the Dangal girls, Sania Malhotra is definitely flourishing more than her.
Yes.
And Jigra looks fun, right? Vedan Raina, Alia Bhatt. That's not animated, is it?
No. I think it's a big action film. Vasu and Bala getting a big film is excellent. Alia doing an action film is excellent. And I feel like it'll be a true blue action film. It won't be like a like another sort of mainstream masala thing. It'll be, and we need that, right? We really need Bollywood to like do genres like Abheriya. You want to do something specific and stand out and be distinctive and different. So I hope that's what that is.
Wasn't there a Sonakshi movie called Akira or something which tried doing that?
Let's talk about that.
In October, we have Skyforce. I think that's the jet movie with Akshay Kumar you were talking about earlier.
Right.
Deva, which is Shahid Kapoor Poocha. Badass.
That's Shahid Kapoor's movie with, I think, the filmmaker from either Kannada or Telugu cinema again. Yeah.
Roshan Andrews.
More of that.
Malayalam cinema.
Yeah. Malayalam.
And then Badass Ravi Kumar starring Ramesh Reshamya. Suchoi's favorite.
I'm gonna go to this movie high.
You come out low. You go in high, you come out low.
Like, this movie deflated me.
Akshay needs a hit too, no? Like, it's not really worked out.
He desperately needs one.
Yeah, everything's been kind of wrong. And he's been trying his same formula of doing kind of like, massy film and then action film. Nothing.
He's got Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah, we'll get it. Yeah.
Yeah. In December.
Directed by Ahmed Khan.
Nothing but the champion.
We need and deserve good comedy, and just Hindi cinema's definition of it is just,
November, we have Bhool Bhulaiya 3, bringing back Anees Bazmi, Kartik Aaryan. I'm not sure if this is happening, but should probably, right? It was such a big hit. And then Raid 2 with Rajkumar Gupta, Ajay Devgan.
Who's Rajkumar Gupta?
He directed.
I think he made Raid. I think
he also did No One Killed Jessica.
Jessica,
Excited for either of us?
I haven't seen Raid, so
Raid is good.
The only Ajay Devgan film I'm excited for is Maidan, but it keeps disappearing off calendar, so I don't know
it's not even on this. Like, it's not even on this calendar.
Yeah. I think it'll probably end up on streaming, I think.
Maidan chhod ke bhag gaya.
And then December we have 2, and the last 2 that is on this calendar is one is Chhava, which is Vicky Kaushal and Rashmika Mandana. I don't know, Maddock movie, so you kind of get the vibe of what is going to be. And then what we just mentioned, Welcome to the Jungle. Isn't it odd, like a year, like they announced a movie and then it's still like an Akshay movie that they announced so early and then it only coming out in December and not like in 3 days. Like it feels like a very, what are they doing?
Welcome is a bit of a cult movie. Like, it really has like a huge following. Like, I was about to ask Suchin if he's one of those people.
I'm a fan of it. I'm not part of the Welcome cult, but yes, it is one of those insanely quotable. People can't get enough things, which I still find very cool and very sad, because I assume they're trying to capitalize on that audience by making what I imagine will be like a big action comedy with a massive cast, and you just imagine it'll be a diluted, bigger version of that.
What was Welcome 2? I don't even know what Welcome 2 was.
There was no Welcome 2. This is Welcome 2.
This is Welcome 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Any others that we missed out? I think there's like Indian 2 is coming out, right? Like non-Hindi then. What else is there coming out that's interesting?
Well, we mentioned Kill. Then there is I think Chamkila with Diljit Dosanjh, directed by Imtiaz Ali. And music by A.R. Rahman.
I want to watch that.
Which will be amazing.
It's going to be good.
But I think the biggest hit of the year, obviously it's not going to be, maybe it will be dubbed in Hindi. It's going to be Pushpa 2, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd probably put money on that too. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
The only 2 I'd add is, I think this year there's a film called Madgaon Express, which is Kunal Khemu's directorial debut.
Yeah.
And it just sounds very cool, sounds very interesting. And it looks like another buddy road trip movie, but he described it as, when I watched Zindagi Na Milegi, a lot of us just couldn't connect it, like we can't go to Spain, so what do we do? And wanted to make like their version of that, which just sounds really fun. And the other one is Citadel, speaking of Varun Dhawan, which is the terrible Priyanka Chopra show, which we shouldn't talk about, but this is the Indian spin-off of that, made by Rajan DK, which I imagine will be much better. So that's what I'm excited for.
Is Family Man 3 coming this year?
I doubt it'll be this year. I think they're still writing it, and so best case scenario, it shoots this year. So
they've taken on a lot. Like even they announced Guns and Gulabs Part 2 also, right?
So they have Guns and Gulabs 2, Family Man 3. Fuzzy is not announced, but there is definitely going to be a Fuzzy 2. So those are all up in the air. They've got another show coming out this year, which they've produced, which sounds bloody cool, which is Khandaan Tales, which is supposed to be like a fantasy comedy, which sounds nuts. And I know they're working on plus a bunch of stuff we don't even know about yet.
Wow.
So plus they're supposed to be writing a Marvel film or some shit.
Wow.
I don't know how true that is, but there was an announcement. So they are
very
operating on very frequently.
And on Suraj Barjatia's IMDb page, I can see that he's making a movie with Salman Khan starring Bhagyashree and Parineeti Chopra, and it's called Prem Ki Shaadi.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So there's a lack of Khans on the thing yet. I don't think we're not going to see them. There's probably going to be movies. They just haven't been announced. And I know there were.
Oh, do you think Shah Rukh's project that I was talking about? Do you think that's the one with Sanjay Leela Bhansali?
I thought Ranveer is making Bhansali, so not Shah Rukh.
Ranveer is doing it.
I thought Ranveer is that's his next film, right? He's in prep for. I can't remember the title. It's like a mouthful of a title. But I thought that's Ranveer's next film.
Interesting.
Apart from Dawn, which sounds fun. I don't think that's this year. But
I know they've been trying to make Baiju Bawra
that's
for...
That's the one with Ranveer, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me just Google.
There was the one that Sanjay Leela Bhansali offered Salman and that didn't work out.
I thought that was Padmavat only. No, maybe I'm wrong.
No, that wasn't Padmavat. So that was the one with Alia, and then there was talk about him offering it to Shah Rukh, but I don't know if it went anywhere.
I know Shah Rukh said no to Khilji from Padmavat.
But that was years ago.
Years ago, yeah. So I don't know.
And
I think Ranveer is doing Baiju Bawra.
And also Bhansali's Hira Mandi comes out sometime this year.
Yes.
When? We've been waiting and waiting for that one. I don't know.
Also for any fans, Mirzapur season 3 will be this year also.
Is that the final season?
I don't know.
How many more people can they kill?
I mean, on the one hand, I wouldn't be surprised. On the other hand, it is the biggest one, so you'd want to sort of do as much as you can with it. So that's good.
Great. Let's call it. What do you think? I think Pushpa we already mentioned. What do you think is going to be I'm going to play a clip of what we thought was going to be the big hit. By the way, we didn't see Gadar 2 be on the list. We really made fun of it a lot, and it was literally one of the biggest hits of the year. I think, Amrita, you called Jawan that it was going to be massive, and it is. Animal, we also called that, it would be a good performance, which it actually is. And I think Sujoy said, how toxic is it going to be? It's very toxic. But yeah, what do you think? I think I had higher hopes for Archies that it would be a big hit, but it's a streaming thing, so it's not really. And then Tiger 3 ended up being a disappointment. We all thought it was going to be a big hit, which it's not.
So, what did you call the biggest hit, Sujoy? What do you think? Tiger?
Yeah.
And what is the one that you're going to like the most?
I think Rocky or Rani.
Yeah. Amrita?
Tiger / Pathaan is going to be the biggest hit.
Right.
And
your favorite?
My favorite is either going to be Rocky or Rani, or it is going to be The Devotion of Suspect X.
Right. Okay. So I'm also going with Tiger thing is going to be the biggest hit, and my favorite is either going to be Rocky or Rani or The Archies, one of those two. I hope those young kids can act, man. I'm just betting my money on it, but I'm betting it because of Zoya more than anything. I hope that one works.
Yeah. What do you think, Suchin? What do you think is going to be the big hit of the year next year?
I'm just having a quick look. I think I'm going to say Fighter, Kalki. I don't know about biggest hit of the year, but will be sizable hits. And I think there's a Kantara prequel that I think is coming out this year, and that'll be a big
Devara.
one.
I think Devara is what it's called.
I think those are the big ones that come. I don't know what the others. I'm trying to think of the other big non-Hindi films. I know Vijay's got a new film where they released a poster where he's, I don't know what the other big. I think Mani Ratnam and Kamal Hassan have a film. I'm guessing that's next year.
Thug Life.
Thug Life. Yeah.
This Thug Life.
Imagine them both listening to Tupac Shakur. Whenever I hear that line, it's like, Sujoy, what do you think is going to be the biggest, and which do you think you're going to probably enjoy the most?
I think I'm gonna enjoy Chamkila the most. I think I'm really looking forward to that. Like Diljit and Imtiaz Ali and A.R. Rahman coming together, something to look forward to. I think my money is on Pushpa 2.
What about Hindi though?
I don't know. I really don't know. Nothing on that list looks inspiring enough to make a lot of money. I really feel that Kalki is going to become like Adipurush.
I think Fighter is definitely going to make money though. I don't think it's gonna flop. I also think like Pushpa 2 is going to be like a monster hit. Like it's going to be a monster hit. I also think that if Chote Miyan Bade Miyan and Welcome Back to the Jungle doesn't work out for Akshay, then we are going to see like MP Akshay or like, he's 100% going to
pivot.
Switch careers because he's cooked in that case. Because if he can't do those two movies, like he can't make them work with all the with Chote Miyan Bade Miyan, he has Tiger Shroff, he has Ali Abbas Zafar, and like he doesn't make that work. And then like if Welcome to the Jungle with like half the industry in it, he can't make that work. Time to hang up those boots.
I don't have a prediction, but I have like two hopes. One is that this sounds maybe very like reductive, but I want all the big films that I think will be good. I just want good movies to do well. So like, for example, Fighter and Pushpa sound like really fun, well-made, interesting commercial films. So you want that to be where the commerce goes, rather than random stuff, which is less than inspiring. And the other one is I really want more small films. You want Merry Christmas to make money. You want more 12th fails this year.
Yes.
To know that world can exist.
Like,
it's not just about Shah Rukh and Khan.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch Joram, and I hear a lot of positive buzz around Manoj Bajpayee's performance in Joram, and it doesn't necessarily get as much acclaim as 12th Fail has. I'm really happy for both of them to coexist in Bollywood 2023, but I think, I need to seek and find out Joram and watch it. And I'm expecting that 2024 delivers on that front as well.
Because if these films don't make money, the next Joram cannot release in theaters. This one luckily did, but that's all you want.
I think we're underestimating Bhool Bhulaiya 3. I think that might be one of the bigger hits of the year. And I think, the biggest probably is going to be Pushpa 2. Just because of the built-in audiences both of these movies have. I think Kill is probably going to be a movie I'll really enjoy.
For sure.
Pushpa 2 probably too. I really like the first one. Even with all of its toxicity in there. And we'll probably get some, super nationalistic, something horrible that's going to make a lot of money again, which is, an ongoing theme. So let's see. We're going to play again next year, see what wins, what doesn't win. I want to thank everybody that joined us on the live. Again, if you want to see this video, sign up to Patreon for $1 and then you can...
All 9 hours of it.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for joining us for so long, and thank you, Amrita, Suchin, and Sujoy for joining me with this insanity that we did. Normally, we should really do this in 2 episodes. I don't know why we did it in 1. But, Suchin, man, where can people find you online?
I review for Film Companion on YouTube and then on Twitter at Suchin545. So, yeah.
Okay. Sujoy?
You can find me on all my socials on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at 9E3K.
Amrita?
You can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky at Amrita IQ.
Drop us an email at upodcasting@gmail.com and follow us on Twitter, Khandaan A Bollywood, you know the drill. And thank you for joining us for again a journey. That's going to be 2024. We're starting again.
And here's to the next 1 million downloads.
Thank you. Thank
you, Suchin.
Khandaan Podcast on the acting.